James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come in at 15-0, 1 win short of a perfect regular season.
And it's something we've only seen a couple of times. Miami in 1972, New England in 2007. We know they're not going to mail it in. They're going to go for it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Ramirez. He's going to get his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Ramirez. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Gronkowski again. He was the intended target. And now it's second down. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 32 on the play. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
His pass caught at the 4. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run for it with Pollard, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And some room to run now. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Watts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
First down carry by Elliott. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watts. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Complete to Ezekiel Elliott. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Dallas.
From the gun, Watts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
2nd and 10 at the 25.
Ramirez now looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's got some space here.
Ramirez's pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Dallas.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
$3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3, Buccaneers 0.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Ramirez. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
If I were good connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He was brought down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And the Buccaneers.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion. They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Ramirez. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3.
The game at 3-3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
At their own 23-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the play. And the Cowboy first.
Off play action. Watts. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 28-yard line.
Here's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Cowboys.
Throwing on first down. Watts flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Being chased out left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Buccaneers 3.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. He's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season, but you read the local paper this morning. There was no talk of that mark. They interviewed him, and he wasn't talking about 1,000 yards. The old cliche focused on this game. If he has a big one, might be able to get the win and the 1,000 yards.
Seems like he just wants to let it come to him, right, as opposed to trying to force it. That's probably the right idea and the right attitude. So game situation, play calling will dictate things. Now, how does he get there once he tries to get hot? Formations, route running, trying to get mismatches for him, different types of routes he will run downfield, short, medium, long. All those things will come into play as he tries to get to that magical number.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now Ramirez throwing on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Ramirez to throw on 2nd down. And he's got room. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watts. Open man is Kirk, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
At the Buccaneers' 33-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll start with an NFC East battle and a classic one, New York and Philadelphia. And that game is tied 10-all in the second quarter. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Kyler Murray, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Brandon Cooks, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Elliott. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Watts dancing to his left. And Ingram holds it in. And he goes out right around the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On 1st down. Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Cooper's got it.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now back to the ground with Elliott. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd down, Watts. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook to win.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
That keeps the score, Cowboys.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Pollard. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Number 20.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3rd and 1.
Here's Pollard again.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, Ramirez. Looking sideline, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw is Ramirez. On 3rd down. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fighting through.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
First down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Watts airing it out deep for Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Watts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ramirez looking to throw on 2nd down. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd and short.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Ramirez. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cowboys.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, Watts. Smith catches left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watts. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Watts pass.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense.
We're killing ourselves.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Watts. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And this certainly confirms all the chatter, just how big of a final weekend this is. For the moment, the 6th seed is theirs, but it'll take a victory to officially lock that down.
And we have to keep reminding ourselves that number 6, that's no longer the final seed. We go 7 deep in each conference now. But you're at the point now where you have to win to guarantee your spot. You don't want to get stuck scoreboard watching and hoping other teams can help you out by winning their games or losing their games. You got to take care of business yourself and erase all doubt. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ramirez. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And some space here.
Ramirez's pass intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the gun, Watts Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Amari Cooper.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Watts eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Obviously a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. It's 79.
Now Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Ball carrier.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Seibert on for the PAT.
Point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's get this. Check 24, check 24.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Dallas, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.